Hi everyone, let's try this again because I keep making this video, but welcome back to Jarret Stroudvlogs. Today in this video I'm gonna talk about Astroworld, Six Flags Astroworld. This is one theme park, amusement park, whatever you call it, that I'm sad to see it go, and and because it closed, I don't have that much respect for Six Flags anymore, but that's in another video. Let me tell you about Astroworld. And I recommend watching a documentary on Astroworld, which is on YouTube, which is in 2 parts, which is called Six Flags Astroworld, a Cyclone of Thrills. So I won't get into too much detail about Astroworld, because some of the stuff I don't remember offhand. But over the years, I learned about some stuff about Astroworld, some major stuff. Astroworld was built, and construction for Astroworld started in 1967, I think, by the former judge of Houston who wanted a theme park. And Astroworld officially opened to June 1st, 1961. And it was a huge success. Over 50,000 people attended Astroworld's opening day. And because some of the reasons you can find out in the Astroworld documentary that made Astroworld's opening day so successful is air conditioning, which made the opening day of Astroworld more successful than Disney World. I don't know if that's true, but I think it's true. I mean, I heard about some of the problems Disney had when he opened his theme park, but yeah, over 50,000 people came to Astroworld on opening day. In the second season of Astroworld opened Serpent, a aerodynamics kiddie coaster, and a log room, which was also made by aerodynamics, I think. I'm not 100% sure, don't quote me on that, but and pretty soon, in the 1970s, I think, 1970s, Astroworld opened Fun Island with another roller coaster called Swamp Buggy, which is a giant toboggan coaster that has like a vertical lift hill, and I don't know how to describe it though. It's a portable roller coaster that you can find at fairs or small amusement parks, and that coaster only lasted a couple of years at Astroworld until I got removed. And one of the popular attractions Astroworld had was the Alpine sled ride. I think I pronounced it right. I'm not good at pronunciation. Which lasted until the 1980s. I don't know I forgot what year the Alpine sled ride closed, but it was definitely in the 1980s. I can't say what date. I think 1986 maybe. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. Astroworld had also a double Ferris wheel by Arrow, which was called for Astro Wheel, I think, and they had like a tower, that take you up really high, which was called for Astro Needle, which was removed from Astroworld in the year 2000. Which, in my opinion, they should kept it until the park closed. But also Astroworld has also been like a testing ground in a way. without Astroworld, we would not have the intimate rapid rides like Thunder River at Six Flags Astroworld. In 1980, Astroworld opened Thunder River, and at the time of its opening, it was the first water ride of its type in the entire world, which is pretty neat. In this, sorry, I'm not holding my camera straight, but in the 1970s, between 1970 and 1979, we saw, 4 roller coasters open. Swamp Buggy, which is one. Dexter, I'm just going to call it Excalibur, for aerodynamics mind opened in the 1970s, which when it first opened, it wasn't called Excalibur. Texas Cyclone, which opened in 1976, and Grease Lightning, which opened in 1978, I think. Again, don't quote me on that. And Astroworld is said to have one of our own successful suspended coasters made by Airlon, which was the XLR8. Like, I don't know which one was the first successful, that or the Big Red Roof. I mean, it can go either way, but again, Astroworld, like, in 2002, Astroworld from the last 4 cars on the XLR8, I call it XLR8, but who cares, backwards, and it remained that way until the park closed its doors in October 2005, which I'm going to release, tell you about what day it closed later on throughout the video. In the 1970s, by the time the Texas Cyclone opened, Six Flags leased Astroworld and soon bought it from the original owners. And before Six Flags leased Astroworld, Astroworld had like a mascot called Marvel McVeigh, which lasted until XLR8 opened, and once in the year XLR8 opened, Marvel McVeigh was removed and was replaced with Looney Tunes. The Texas Cyclone was going to open in 1975, but construction was pushed back because of a tropical storm destroying part of the structure, so it opened in 1976. I don't know if, I know the tropical cyclone was true, but I don't know if it was supposed to open in 1975. I think it was, but because of a tropical storm, it got pushed to 1976, so don't quote me on that. I'm trying my best to remember facts about it, Astroworld, so I'm not a 100% expert, just saying. In the 1980s, I think 1985, around there, they added Sky Screamer and Waterworld, their water park, and until 2002, you have to pay separately to get into the water park. 2002 or 2001, I forgot. I think it was 2001 that was the first year where you didn't have to pay separately to get into the water park. Around 1989, Fireball, a Schwarzkopf looping star roller coaster, was added, and it came from Six Flags St. Louis, which was known as jet skiing. And Fight Bar was painted green and had like a tunnel to the first drop with a snake on it. In 1989, for Ultra Twister, a Togo pipeline coaster was added to the park. It came from Six Flags Great Escape, and it was the first and only pipeline coaster to be added in the United States. Unfortunately, that is true. Or 1990 was when Ultra Twister was added. In 1989 was when Fiber was removed. Sorry. In 1993, Batman Fox Escape opened, and originally was Shockwave at both Great Adventure and Magic Mountain. It was painted all white. It turned in 2004 when it was painted white and black, and for a short time, part of a line to the Batman Fire Escape used the mountain that originally housed the Alpine sled ride. In 1997, Skyscraper was removed and was replaced with Demon Drop. And in 1998 was when two things happened. Excalibur was removed, and Texas Tornado, a Schwarzkopf portable roller coaster with lots of versions, was added. But because of the Texas heat, that ride had a lot of problems, which led it to be removed from the park in 2002. In 1999, Serial Flare, if a Vekoma SSC, replaced Excalibur. And even though SSCs are known for a rough ride, I feel like that was a good decision on Six Flags' part to add like a Vekoma SSC, because they needed something, but they needed like an inverted coaster, even if it's an SLC. But now, in 2000, Stone Needle was removed, and it started the beginning of the end of the Astroworld. In 2003, the last major attraction, 2003 was the last year Six Flags Astroworld will ever get new attractions, because after 2003 they will never add another ride. SWAT, an SNS-free SWAT type ride, was added, and a new water ride, Diablo Falls, whatever how to say the name, was added. In 2004, Ultra Twister got repainted with a green and blue, and so did Batman for ride. And around the 200s, XLR8 got like a orange and teal or light blue type of paint. Again, I'm not exactly sure, so don't quote me on that. And here we come to the sad part. September 13th, 2005, Six Flags announced Astroworld, which shut down for good. And they stated that Astroworld's land was worth lots of money, and they stated that October 30th, 2005 would be the final day the park would ever be open. Oh, I also forgot in 1995 that added Maya Mind Bender, if I have to say. I forgot to mention that, and I apologize. And yeah, I almost forgot about the ride. I'm sorry. October 30th. Hold on. Before I talked about the last day, and let me let you know that Six Flags World started demolishing right before the whole park closed for good. So October 30th, 13th or 15th or whatever, Grease Lightning, the Schwarzkopf shuttle loop coaster, reached 1 million launch. Like, it launched for 1 million times, or 1 million riders, or whatever, I forgot. But unfortunately, that event, that event was good, but I don't think the people was focusing on that event as the park was closing. I think more people was focusing on the park closing for good. So Grease Lightning 1 million for launch, that was overshadowed by the park's closing. October 30th, 2005 was the last day Astroworld was open. It was supposed to close at 6 p.m., but not everyone left because people were in line for the Texas cyclone. So it took 2 extra hours to get everyone out of the lines of those attractions and out of the park for the last time. And unfortunately, some of the rides were not saved. Ultra Crystal is technically scrap metal now, even though I think it's still at Six Flags America. Batman Escape is at Darien Lake, unlikely to reopen. Grease Lightning is in storage at another park in Texas, Joyland, I think, unlikely to reopen. Texas Cyclone was scrap. Serial Foil for Commerce to Sea was relocated to Laverne, will reopen in 2010. Before it got relocated to Laverne, it went to Great Escape, where it was put in storage for several years. XR8, Viper, and Serpent was scrapped. And technically, Texas Cyclone was scrapped too. Texas Tornado was relocated to a theme park in Mexico, I think. And I don't know what's going on with that ride. I heard it's not open now. I don't know if it's going to reopen again. And SWAT was relocated to Six Flags New England, which is now scrapped, which closed back in 2012, I think. I don't remember when it closed, but now there's no Sky Squad type rides in Vermont since the Slammer closed this year. Diablo Falls, I think, got relocated to Six Flags New England. Unfortunately, the Joker, a SNS free spin type coaster, it replaced it. So that's what I have to talk about. I got most of what I had to say about Six Flags Astroworld. In my opinion, it looked like the best Six Flags park. Well, maybe not the best, but one of the best, because of unique rides and roller coasters. And I really like the history of Astroworld. Unfortunately, because of Six Flags greed, Astroworld is no longer here, but memories of it is still here on YouTube. So, thank goodness we have YouTube. Thank goodness we have people who recorded everything, or most stuff, from Six Flags Astroworld. So that's all I have to say. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it's almost 20 minutes long, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks. Check out for my next videos. Thank you for watching.